Men of Harlech, or the March of the Men of Harlech, is a song in military march which is traditionally said to describe events during the 7-year siege of Harlech Castle between 1461 and 1468. Commanded by Constable Dafydd ap Ieuan, the garrison withstood the longest-known siege in the history of the British Isles. Through 7 years is an alternative name for the song. The song has also been associated with the earlier, shorter siege of Harlech Castle around 1408, which pitted the forces of Owain Glyndŵr against the future Henry V of England. Men of Harlech occupies an important place in Welsh national culture. The song gained international recognition when it was featured in the 1941 film How Green Was My Valley and 1964 film Zulu History. The music was first published without words in 1794 as Gwrafed Gwir Harlech, March of the Men of Harlech, in the second edition of the musical and poetical relics of the Welsh bards, but it is said to be a much earlier folk air. The earliest version of the tune to appear with lyrics found thus far comes from a broadside printed c. 1830. Since then, many different versions of the English lyrics have appeared. It first appeared with Welsh lyrics in Gems of Welsh Melody, edited by the Welsh poet John Owen, published in London, England and Wrexham, Wales in 1860. An edition containing Welsh and English lyrics was published in Ruthin, Wales, in 1862. The song was published in Volume 2 of the 1862 collection Welsh Melodies, with the Welsh lyrics by the Welsh poet John Jones, and the English lyrics by Thomas Oliphant, president of the Madrigal Society. Another source attributes the Welsh words to the poet John Ceiriog Hughes, first published in 1890, and says that English words were first published in 1893, but this is clearly predated by the earlier publications. Use and versions of the song Men of Harlech is widely used as a regimental march, especially by British Army and Commonwealth regiments historically associated with Wales. Notably, it is the slow march of the Welsh Guards, and the quick march of the Royal Welsh. It was first used on film during the titles of How Green Was My Valley and has featured in a number of other films. It is best known for its prominent role in the 1964 film Zulu, although the version of lyrics sung in it were written specially for the film. It is sung twice, only once completely, in the film, in counterpoint to the Zulu war chants and the sounds of the shields. Film editor John Jimpson cut the scene to the song so that on either side of cuts where the British soldiers cannot be heard, the song is in the correct relative position. The song is also heard in the film Zulu Dawn, which is about the battle that precedes Rorke's Drift, the Battle of Isandlwana. Rick Rescorla, chief of security for Morgan Stanley's World Trade Center office, sang a Cornish adaptation of Men of Harlech with a bullhorn, along with other anthems, to keep employee spirits high while they evacuated during the September 11th attacks. After helping save over 2,700 employees, he returned to the towers to evacuate others until the towers collapsed on him. Men of Harlech was used as part of the start-up music for ITV station Teledu Cymru in the early 1960s and until April 2006. In Fritz Spiegel's BBC Radio 4 UK theme, adapted versions are sung by fans of several Welsh football clubs and his school or college songs around the world. The song was played by the marching band of Punahou School, Barack Obama's alma mater, at his second inauguration in 2013. There is a humorous parody known variously as National Anthem of the Ancient Britons and Woad, written sometime before 1914 by William Hope Jones. Bryn Terfel recorded Men of Harlech on his 2000 album We'll Keep a Welcome. Lyrics: there are numerous versions of Men of Harlech, and there is no single accepted English version. The version below was published in 1873. John Oxenford version. An earlier version is thus.